Hey guys, welcome back to Daniel's Tech World here on YouTube. My name is Daniel Rosehill. So yesterday I did a video about verifying the error correction code created in Dvdisaster, and I got this comment here from Kirkonia. Thank you so much, Kirkonia, for pointing this out, saving me a bit of face. Kirkonia points out that in my explanation of verifying data, I botched the info, thereby proving I am not the all-knowing oracle. But seriously, jokes aside, not only am I not the all-knowing oracle, I see this really as just me documenting my little fun, if you want to call it fun, my playing around with data, archival, and optical media. Nothing of what I say is prescriptive. Someone else said today, oh, the QR code idea is really stupid because QR codes won't be around in whatever many years, and I said, all right, that's fine. I don't think QR codes will be gone in 20 years, but nothing. It's all just kind of my thoughts. Everyone seems to do this a little bit differently, which I actually think is pretty cool. Okay, anyway, Kirkonia says, after burning the CDR in order to verify the CD, you need to press scan, and this will read the CDR directly and will use your ECC file as long as you've got the correct path to verify it. So what the verify actually does, and this is what I'm going to show today, is it tests a particular ISO that you have, or you can read in from the CD to get the ISO. So basically, in simple language, what this is intended to do is actually to test, to verify that you created the error correction code correctly. So I have my favorite little test subject, Popeye meets Sinbad, here on my desktop. And let us correct the ECC code in two different ways using RSO3. Firstly, let's do it as a file, and then we'll do it as an image. So what I have to do first is take Popeye, the movie, and we'll call it Popeye1.iso, and that'll just take a moment. There we go. Popeye1.iso has been created. So what I need to do now, so this is where I would just say the commenter, Kirkonia, said, Dvdisaster is kind of confusing, and I think it's an absolutely incredible tool, but I do think there's one really confusing thing about the UI, and that's this. On the right, you have error correction file selection, and on the left, you have image file selection. And these kind of work both as input and output fields, by which I mean, if I want to tell it where to put the ECC and what name to give it, I use this button. But this button can also be used as an input to tell the system where the ECC is. And the one on the left is image file selection, and it's kind of the same thing. So it's a little bit, I would say, finicky, but you get the hang of its quirky nature after a while. So what we're going to do today is we want to verify that the ECC taken was good. So what I need to do in that case is I need to tell it, here is Popeye1.iso, and we're going to please put me out the ECC as a file called ECC Popeye.ecc. Then I click on create error correction code, and we're good. And we are now creating the error correction code. Wonderful. So Popeye.ecc has verified. It is a 87 megabyte file. And here's how the verify thing is supposed to work. So the idea here is that you'd say, okay, we took it, but is it good? And what we want to do there is compare and contrast. We actually don't need to change because we have them set up. Here is the ISO file. Here's the ECC. Is that good? So then we click on verify. And I think the reason that I thought it was reading from the CD was because of this little thing, and now that my CD drive isn't connected, this makes sense, right? There's no CD to read. So what this has actually done is it's read the image, the ISO file, it's looked against the ECC code, and you're getting error correction. So let me just read here what it says. Error correction properties, type error correction file, method it was taken was RSO3, 32 roots. We had 14.3% redundancy, which is below ideal, of course. You're supposed to do 20 minimum, but anyway. So it's just identified the type of ECC code it was. And then there's this data integrity test, which basically looks through, creates checksum on the ECC file, and just looks at it a bit deeper, and it says it's a good image, and this is what you want to see, right? So this is just an additional step you would take, let's say, after you've created your error correction code, before you move it off to storage on your NAS or whatever offsite storage that you're using, and then just to verify that it is good, and then you can, shelve away your CD DVD and know that it's passed this verification test. That's all I have for today, folks. Thank you very much to Kirkonia for pointing out the my error here, and if there's any more videos to do about Dvdisaster, I will do them. But this took an extra like 3 seconds, so I would say it's a good little extra thing to do. And perhaps in a future video I will do explain the process of verifying the data reading directly from the disk itself, and because that can be done as well. Thanks for watching today's video. Until the next time.